Don't put your hands on me.
I just want to make sure.
Why is Cowboy over here?
You're pushing me and they're standing in my way. Then you are false. Obey your oath, officer. Obey your oath.
Israel, I don't know.
Will you get? Listen, if I'm on the other arrest, get your hands off. Okay, then I'll. Okay, put your phone down. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for refusing to leave. Okay? Refusing to lock you to the wagon, Mr. Menzies. David Menzies for Rebel News here outside the Ontario Court of Justice in downtown Toronto. And for those keeping score at home, well, I just had my day in court regarding my third arrest by police in the space of 4 months. First, there was Uncle Fester, the sourpuss Mountie that tried to frame me for assault. He dropped his charges within 45 minutes. Then came my arrest outside the King Edward Hotel at a Justin Trudeau fundraiser. The police seemed to believe I was going to, ask the pro-Hamas types an insensitive question. So I was charged then with obstruct police. And then my third charge was on April 7th, literally across the street from the Ontario Court of Justice at Nathan Phillips Square. That was when Pierre Poilievre was leading a vigil, a 6-month anniversary vigil of the massacre that occurred in Israel back on October 7th. If you can imagine, the pro-Hamas hooligans had the temerity to show up at that, do their genocidal chants, and even physically assault my cameraman Efren Monsanto and I. Here, check out the footage. Watch your hands. We have your hands. Watch your hands. Watch your hands. Mr. Menzies. Don't put your hands on me.
I just want to make sure.
Why is Cowboy over here?
You're pushing me and they're standing in my way. Then you are false. You can have these lunatics. They can chant genocide in the street, and I can't cover that. Obey your oath, officer. Obey your oath.
Israel, I don't know.
Will you get? Listen, if I'm on the other arrest, get your hands off. Okay, then I'll. Okay, put your phone down. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for refusing to leave. Okay? Refusing to lock you to the wagon, Mr. Menzies. Yeah, so when I saw the police coming along, I thought, great, there's going to be charges laid. I was right, but really half right. They arrested me. What was the charge? Trespassing. That's right, literally in the town square, Nathan Phillips Square, I was arrested for trespassing, even though there were more than 2,000 people there for that vigil that day, even though the pro-Hamas hooligans were chanting genocide and getting handsy with those they didn't like. And somehow I was the problem. Somehow I got roughed up. Somehow they smashed my head off the paddy wagon. Unbelievable. Well, here it is, May 16th, my day in court regarding the trespass charges. And just like the obstruct police charges, I should have known better, folks. They need more time for disclosure. Yes, that's right. The police need more time. I don't know why. Just watch the video. Watch your own body cam footage. What more is there? It's been more than a month since that brutal false arrest took place. But this is what they're doing. I think it's part of the process being the penalty, folks. This is the legalistic version of ragging the puck. I got to come back now on August the 8th
and again go before a judge. And what do you want to bet? They're probably going to need more time for disclosure then. It is absolutely outrageous. But you know what? After this is defended, the criminal charge that is, we at Rebel News, we're going to go on offense, which is to say we're going to slap the Toronto Police Service with a lawsuit for their false arrest, for their brutality, and more importantly of all, for infringing on our civil rights to practice journalism in a public space. It's going to take a lot of money. It's probably going to take years to go through the court. That's why I have an appeal for you. Can you go to standwithdavid.com? That's standwithdavid.com. If you can make any kind of a donation, that would be greatly appreciated. The way I look at things, folks, there is obviously a political agenda at play here. A few months ago, Toronto Police Chief Myron Demku, he had a meeting with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. But why? The chief doesn't answer to the Prime Minister. What was said in that meeting? Was Trudeau telling the chief, we got an election coming up in the months ahead, maybe go easy on the pro-Hamas people. That might be a demographic we're going to court in the next election. Oh, and if any pesky independent journalists show up anywhere asking impolite questions, throw the book at them. Because it doesn't make sense to me that a journalist practicing journalism literally in the town square gets arrested for trespassing. The month before gets arrested on King Street for obstruct police. And meanwhile, the pro-Hamas Hitler Youth Movement, what do they get? Well, they get deliveries of coffee and Timbits on cold days by the Toronto Police Service when officers begin to reinvent themselves, I suppose, as Uber Eats drivers. Anyway, stay tuned, folks. And again, let me reach out to you. Let me ask you to be generous, as you always are with Rebel News. Please go to standwithdavid.com. Let's send a message to the authorities that this infringement on freedom of the press shall not be tolerated. Folks, enough is enough. Getting arrested 3 times in 4 months for practicing journalism in the public square? Give me a break. Please go to standwithdavid.com. That's standwithdavid.com. We're fighting back against the censorious thugs in law enforcement, but we need your help. Again, go to standwithdavid.com and kindly make a donation.